Okay. Alrighty. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. First have to check if everything's okay. Whoops. Oh, that's loud. Okay. Is the music too loud? Probably too loud. Okay. I'm gonna turn it down just a tad bit. Okay, I just turned it down all the way. Okay, so there we go. Okay. Da. All right. So. I can't type today. I was gonna do like a what is it? I was gonna do like a live reaction, but I was at work, so that didn't work out. But now I am here, so let's. Okay. So, today we have, if I can find it, you know what? I'm just looking it up this way. Yep, there we go. So we have that video. Okay. So now we have, first of all, hi, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone is having a lovely day. And if your day's over, maybe like you just got home or whatever, I hope you had a good day. My day is okay. I'm tired, but it's alright. Anyway, so today we are going to react to Iizuka-san today. Talking about the open zone design and everything regarding to Sonic Frontiers, and this is actually the first time we actually got a real interview talking from, you know, everyone. So, alright. Without further ado, because I got a lot of things to do today, let's just hop into this. We got a 7 minutes and 31 seconds, so not that long. I just want to see what he says and trying to piggyback off of the things that he says. Alright, let's... Okay, don't know why my sound is down. That's kind of weird. And let's shut you up. Alrighty. So, let's go. Ew, Sonic Forces music. It's a bop though, I'm not gonna lie.
ソニックも、今年で31年になりまして、これまで2D のクラシックソニックとあと 3D のモダンソニックと、2つのシリーズで、この30年やってきましたけども、 これからの、ソニックを、作るにあたって、今までの 3D ソニックとは違う新しいチャレンジをしてより自由度の高い 3D アクションを作ろうという、目標のもとにこのプロジェクトがスタートします。そうですね、最初にソニックフォースを、作り終わった後に、次のソニックをどうするかっていうブレインストーミングをしてたんですけども、やっぱり今までの従来のリニアな
Because Forces was very linear.
やっぱりどうしてもその進化に、幅がないというか、もう皆さんの見たことあるゲーム内容にしかやっぱり作り変えるということで、このリニアなゲームプレイをどう変えていくかっていうところが一番プロジェクトの初期に、チームメンバーと一緒に、話し合ったところです。先ほどお話ししましたように、このプロジェクトの、アイディアの、要因はリニアなソニックゲームをいかにこう自由度の高いアクションゲームにするかっていうところがスタート地点なので、いわゆるオープンワールドのアクションアドベンチャーゲームとは起点が違うんですね。なのでベースとしてはソニックの 3D アクションゲームをいかに自由度の高いものにするかっていうところで我々の考えたのがこのオープンゾーンという新しい、ゲームシステムです。
I think
いわゆるオープンワールドの、ゼルダとかその他の、トリプル A の、オープンワールドゲームっていうのは基本その世界を
he mentioned Breath of the Wild.
RPG とかアドベンチャーでオープンワールドっていうのを味付けしたゲームだと思うんですけども、このソニックの場合は 3D アクションゲームがコアであってでそれをオープンなスペースで行うっていうところが、アイディアの起点なのでそういったゲームとはちょっとアプローチの仕方
Okay. So I think what the IGN guy was talking about, I think that makes sense. What he's saying now, and basically what Iizuka's saying now.
ソニックらしい 3D アクションが楽しめる部分もあるんですけども、これとは別にもう一つソニックらしい従来のソニックらしいリニアなハイスピードアクションを楽しむステージを用意してまして、こちらは従来のモダンソニックシリーズの 3D アクションが好きな方たちが楽しめるように、今までのテクニックや今までのアクションを駆使して進むアクションゲーム、このオープンゾーンと従来の 3D アクションを一つの島にこう一つにマージさせることで、従来よりも幅のある 3D アクションを楽しんでもらえればと思っています。島で
Living in a city. Oh my gosh, playing Sonic R music.
楽しみの一つなんですけども、3D アクションをしたり、その島を探索して何を発見するかっていうところですね。で、この島にはソニックフロンティアには
he said islands.
仕掛けが島の中にしてありまして、その一つがこのパズルの謎の解きの部分ですね。こちらはアクションゲームのテクニックを使うものもあれば、頭をそのパズルの中に入れ込むことによってこの島をこう一つ一つこうアンロックエリアをアンロックしていって、遊べるエリアを広げるというそういう楽しみがあります。今回のソニックフロンティアはグラフィックの見た目の従来のソニックシリーズとは
Very different.
断然違うリアルな雰囲気を持ってると思うんですけども、ストーリーにしてもいわゆるソニックのゲームっていうのは、悪いことが起こったなんとかしようっていうふうに、すごくダイレクトにお客さんに何をしなきゃいけないか何をするストーリーなのかっていうのが分かりやすく表現してたんですけども、今回のソニックフロンティアに関してはこの島にたどり着いたソニックが一体何をすればいいのか、何をすれば友達を助けられるのか、そういういろんな疑問に対してお客さんもソニックも一緒になって島を探してそれを見つけ出すっていうところがこのソニックフロンティアのテーマなんですね。なのでサウンドトラックに関してもいわゆるそのステージに合ったテンポのいい楽曲というよりはそのミステリアスな島の雰囲気を盛り上げる楽曲ということにフォーカスして作ってます。
That's the thing about the soundtrack. A lot of people are talking about the soundtrack and how it's more somber and how that's a problem. And I honestly don't find it that much as a problem. So, I don't know.
ミステリアスな島というところが、一つのこのソニックフロンティアの大きな舞台なんですね。 なのでそのミステリアスな雰囲気を演出するためのグラフィックをうちのアーティストは心がけてます。本当に30年前からソニックのことを好きだった方は
Yes. Oh God. At least he acknowledged that.
映画とかで新しく入った若い方もいると思うんですけども、これからのソニックブランドっていうのはやはりその若い子から大人まで両方をこれからもゲームタイトルやその他メディアでフォローしていく。
Seems like you guys focus on the kids a little bit more, but it's okay.
今回のタイトル陣ですけども、まず6月にソニックオリジンズが出ます。これはまさしく昔遊んだソニックを遊んだ方から新しくソニックをこれから始めようという方までまさに最適な、ソニックのオリジンズとなる、ゲームタイトルですね。でそれから今回のソニックフロンティアのようにもう 3D ソニックを遊び尽くした方にもがさらに新しい驚きが発見できるような新しいタイトルっていうのも作り続けていきますので、これからはそういうふうにタイトルごとにターゲット層を分けてこれからもソニックファンの方に作品を届けていきたいなと思ってます。もちろん私はインタビューでも答えたことあるんですけども、ソニックアドベンチャー
He said he would like to continue Sonic Adventure series.
ソニックアドベンチャー
Adventure Sale, which was for smaller open spaces, yes.
小さなオープンなスペースがありましたけども、そういった技術も今回のフロンティアにこう生かされて
Really?
かなと。
I
次のタイトルのことはまだ考えてないですけども、このソニックフロンティアの技術を使って、ソニックアドベンチャーシリーズをまだできたらいいなとは個人的には思ってます。
You would literally have to change the whole engine, Iizuka. Alright. Alrighty. Let's run it back. Let's mute that. Alright. Okay. Yikes. There's a lot to unpack here. So, I mean, everything he was saying was just basically further deepening why they chose to do open world, because a lot of people were under the impression that they were just trying to compete with Nintendo from Breath of the Wild. But I think what he's saying here is really smart and a good understanding of why they would want to do an open zone Sonic game where you have more of an open area to explore, because they felt that they couldn't that the linear gameplay is something that I guess is getting dried out in a way, so they wanted to try something new. Which it makes sense. I totally get it. And he mentions things about the story, and how it's different from most likely in certain other games, Sonic games. We would basically see oh, this is the problem. Sonic has to fix it. That's what it is. What it is. But honestly, I didn't get that much, because I didn't get anything much from the stories from modern 3D Sonic games anyway. So I don't know. And he says this story is going to be a little bit different, because we'll be finding out things along with Sonic. So I think that's a little bit different, and I don't think we ever really had a game like that with Sonic where he had to figure out stuff and we didn't know about it either. So that's kind of something new too. He mentions the art style and how it's very realistic, then that capitulates on the mystery feel of the story. So I mean, yeah, I guess that would make sense. So he mentions at the end Sonic Adventure and how he wants to return to that series at one point. And I've said it in past videos, I don't want Adventure unless it's the same people who made the Adventure games. And all those people have left. And honestly, I just feel like you can't do an adventure game on a Forces engine. You literally have to either revamp the old adventure engine, which is, I don't know how you're gonna do that, or create a whole new engine that's similar to Sonic Adventures, like how Sonic Adventure played. And I hope what he doesn't do is just like says like, you know, oh, we're gonna use a Forces engine, we're gonna use a Hedgehog engine 2 to make Sonic Adventure 3, because then that would literally bring Sonic Adventure 3 down a peg, and it won't really level up with the other adventure games. Not to say that, okay, like now it's just playing a random music. I need, what the heck? Why does that keep happening to me? This is the second time this has happened. Let's do, here we go. Yeah, I just, you know, I don't know. I think everything he said about Frontiers was perfectly explained, was understandably, like, justified, like, why they're doing this, why they're doing this type of style of game. Makes sense. My problem is his last statement, you know, and granted, like, he's like, I don't know what the next Sonic game is going to be, so he's taking time in consideration to really think about, like, where this needs to go. But then if you look back at his old interview where he was like, I hope, like, what we're doing in Frontiers builds for the next saga of Sonic, and I'm just like, that doesn't make sense, because then you can't do what you do in Frontiers and make Adventure. Adventure was its own thing. So I mean, like, and I'm not saying like he wants to go straight to Adventure after Frontiers, but I'm just stating this right now because I hope he doesn't just think that he can do that with the Hedgehog Engine 2. There's different physics involved, and knowing how diehard Adventure fans are, they're not going to like that. They're not going to like the fact that it's based off the Hedgehog Engine 2. They're either going to want that old engine, or they're going to want a whole new one that's identical to the engine that Adventure was. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. I just really hope that this whole company can get it together. I really do hope that they can get a grip on really like what is going on. And also, looking back at it now, I like the format that they do have. I do think it's smart, but you're also going to, it's also a way to separate your fans too. And that's nothing on their part. I don't think that's anything that has to do with their part. Like, they're fine. Like, they can do that. That makes sense. But we have this divide in the Sonic community where you get the classic people, and then you get the modern people. And I don't know how to describe it, but it just doesn't, you know, mix that much. And, you know, I don't know. I do think that Iizuka-san wanting to return to Adventure is very wholesome, because I do think like he really strongly believes in like returning to that type of style. It's just they just haven't. And honestly, like, I don't know why they haven't. Because you could do that around the time of, like, after Unleashed or something. And then did, like, Adventure 3. You know? Which Unleashed started as Adventure 3, but they started to put other elements into it where it turned into Sonic Unleashed. That's why in other regions it's called Sonic World Adventure. So I believe him. I believe what he said, like, wanted to come to go back and doing adventure games. I believe him. And maybe he could adapt, like, this type of gameplay style into adventure, because like he said, like he mentioned the adventure fields and how these islands are almost like adventure fields, and just with a mixture of the feel of like modern Sonic and how he plays. So I don't know. I'm a little 50-50 on this. I don't know. It's nothing with Frontiers. Like, I'm still very in tune with Frontiers. What it is for me is the aspect of doing an adventure game and where the future of Sonic's gonna go. Because either way, if Frontiers does bad, you know, I wouldn't say like I didn't see it coming. Or if Frontiers is good and we move forward, you know, you can build that momentum to do an adventure game. Or you could wait and do another title while you have another team focusing on doing the adventure game. Take your time with that. Because that's what you're going to need to do. If you want to do adventure, then you're going to need to have to take your time. You can't just like think that that's just going to like be an easy project. You're doing a game that has a legacy over, I think, 2 decades? If not, I think it's maybe a decade or 2 decades. Like, you have those people who are expecting Adventure 3, have high expectations for Adventure 3. You gotta do that right. So yeah, I just hope that it's just not, I don't know. I really, it's just because the way that Iizuka-san says it, and you can see it in his face, like he's very genuine about this, like he really honestly wants to make an Adventure 3, is why I'm hopeful that it's going to work out, because there's been multiple times that he's been trying to return to the adventure style and do Adventure 3. They were making Adventure 1 and 2 remakes, and then they tried to do Adventure 3, and that didn't happen. I think that happened twice, and they didn't do it. So I just hope it can come true, and they can actually, you know, pull that off and actually do it. If not, I mean, if we're just gonna go another decade without an adventure sequel, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, so I mean, that's that. I mean, there really wasn't really much to talk about. That's why I was just literally just gonna hop on here and just talk about it. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I don't think, yeah, so I'm just gonna wait around to see like when's the next information we're gonna get of Frontiers, because I mean, like, IGN's covering this all June, so I'm hoping that we get like a story highlight or something in that aspect, maybe like a little sneak peek at a cutscene or whatever, because I think we saw enough gameplay for now. But I would say that we do need more story context, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Although, I mean, if they wanted to show like one cyberspace level, I think that would be cool too. But I think the story is what we need to see now. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm out of here. This live wasn't going to be long. I just needed to see this, place my thoughts, and yeah. So, without further ado, I'm out of here. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like button, share with your friends, and yeah. So I will see you guys later, and we will be back here to talk about Frontiers and everything in its glory. And yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time.